For the Lord himself will come down from heaven with a shout, with the voice of an archangel, and with the sound of the trumpet of God. 1 Thessalonians 4:16. Welcome. We're reading the Bible in a year on this channel, and today is day number 260. We finished the book of Daniel yesterday, and we will now move on to the book of Hosea. The prophet Hosea, son of Beeri, lived in the tragic final days of the northern kingdom. His life served as a parable of God's faithfulness to an unfaithful Israel. Let's begin. Chapter 1. The word of the Lord that came to Hosea, son of Beeri, in the days of Uzziah, Jotham, Ahaz, and Hezekiah, kings of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel. Hosea's wife and children. When the Lord first spoke by Hosea, the Lord said to Hosea, Go, take for yourself a wife of harlotry and children of harlotry, for the land has committed great harlotry, departing from the Lord. So he went and took Gomer, the daughter of Diblaim, as a wife. She conceived and bore him a son. The Lord said to him, Call his name Jezreel, for in a little while I will punish the house of Jehu for the blood of Jezreel, and will bring an end to the kingdom of the house of Israel. On that day I will break the bow of Israel in the valley of Jezreel. Then Gomer conceived again and bore a daughter. And the Lord said to Hosea, Call her name Lo-ruhamah, for I will no longer have mercy upon the house of Israel, but will utterly sweep them away. But I will have mercy upon the house of Judah, and will save them by the Lord their God, and will not save them by bow or by sword or by battle, or by horses or by horsemen. When Gomer had weaned Lo-ruhamah, she conceived and bore a son. Then the Lord said, Call his name Lo-ammi, for you are not my people, and I am not your God. Yet the number of the children of Israel will be as the sand of the sea, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And in the place where it was said to them, You are not my people, there it will be said to them, You are the children of the living God. Then will the Judahites and the children of Israel be gathered together, and appoint themselves one head, and they will come up out of the land, for great will be the day of Jezreel. Chapter 2. Say to your brothers Ammi, and to your sisters Ruhamah, Israel's unfaithfulness punished. Plead with your mother, plead, for she is not my wife, and I am not her husband, that she put away her harlotry from her face, and her adultery from between her breasts, lest I strip her naked and leave her as in the day that she was born, and turn her into a wilderness, and turn her into a dry land, and kill her with thirst. I will not have mercy upon her children, for they are children of harlotry, for their mother has played the whore. She that conceived them has acted shamefully. For she said, I will pursue my lovers, who provide my bread and my water, my wool and my flax, my oil and my drink. Therefore, behold, I will hedge up your way with thorns, and make a wall, so that she will not find her paths. She will pursue her lovers, but she will not reach them, and she will seek them, but will not find them. Then she will say, I will go and return to my first husband, for it was better for me then than now. But she did not know that it was I who provided her the grain, the wine, and the oil, and multiplied her silver and gold that they used for Baal. Therefore I will take back my grain in its time, and my wine in its season, and I will recover my wool and my flax, given to cover her nakedness. Therefore I will uncover her shame in the sight of her lovers, and no one will deliver her from my hand. I will also bring to an end all her joy, her annual feasts, her new moons and her Sabbaths, and all her solemn assemblies. I will destroy her vines and her fig trees, of which she has said, These are my rewards that my lovers have given me. I will make them a forest, and the beasts of the field will eat them. I will punish her for the days of the Baals, when she burned incense to them, and adorned herself with earrings and her jewelry, and pursued her lovers, but forgot me, declares the Lord. God's mercy on Israel. Therefore I will allure her and bring her into the wilderness and speak tenderly to her. From there I will give her vineyards to her, and the valley of Achor as a door of hope. She will respond there as in the days of her youth, and as in the day when she came up out of the land of Egypt. On that day, declares the Lord, you will call me my husband, and will no longer call me my Baal. I will remove the names of the Baals from her mouth, and they will no longer be remembered by their name. On that day I will make a covenant for them with the beasts of the field, with the fowls of heaven, and with the creeping things of the ground. I will break the bow and the sword and the battle from the earth, and will make them to lie down in safety. I will take you for my wife forever. I will take you for my wife in righteousness and in justice, in mercy and in compassion. I will take you for my wife in faithfulness, and you will know the Lord. On that day I will answer, declares the Lord. I will answer the heavens, and they will answer the earth. The earth will answer the grain, and the wine, and the oil, and they will answer Jezreel. Then I will sow her for myself in the earth. I will have mercy upon Lo Ruhamah, and I will say to Lo Ammi, you are my people, and they will say, you are my God. Chapter 3. Hosea redeems his wife. Then the Lord said to me, go again, love a woman who is loved by a lover and is committing adultery, just as the Lord loves the children of Israel, who look to other gods and love raisin cakes. So I purchased her for myself for 15 shekels of silver, and for a homer of barley and a half homer of barley. Then I said to her, you will remain with me many days. You will not play the whore, and you will not belong to another man, and also I will be with you. For the children of Israel will remain many days without a king and without a prince, without a sacrifice and without a standing stone, and without an ephod and teraphim. Afterwards, the children of Israel will return and seek the Lord their God and David their king. They will come in fear to the Lord and to his goodness in the latter days. Chapter 4. God accuses Israel. Hear the word of the Lord, O children of Israel, for the Lord has a dispute with the inhabitants of the land. There is no truth or mercy, and no knowledge of God in the land. Swearing, lying, and killing, and stealing and adultery break out, and bloodshed follows bloodshed. Therefore the land dries up, and everyone who lives in it withers, with the beasts of the field and the birds of the sky, even the fish of the sea disappear. Yet let no one contend, and let none reprove another, for your people are like those that contend with a priest. You will stumble in the day, and the prophet also will stumble with you in the night, and I will destroy your mother. My people are destroyed for lack of knowledge. Because you have rejected knowledge, I will reject you from being my priest. And because you have forgotten the law of your God, I will also forget your children. As they increased, so they sinned against me. I will change their glory into shame. They feed upon the sin of my people, and they are greedy for their iniquity. It will be like people, like priests. I will punish them for their ways, and reward them for their deeds. They will eat, but not be satisfied. They will play the whore, but not multiply, because they have forsaken the Lord by devoting themselves to harlotry, wine, and new wine take away understanding. The idolatry of Israel. My people seek counsel from their wood, and their staff informs them. For the spirit of harlotry has led them astray, and they have played the whore in defiance of their God. They sacrifice upon the tops of the mountains, and burn incense upon the hills under oak, poplar, and elm, because their shade is good. Therefore your daughters play the whore, and your daughters-in-law commit adultery. I will not punish your daughters when they play the whore, nor your daughters-in-law when they commit adultery. For the men separate themselves with whores, and they sacrifice with cult prostitutes. A people without understanding will come to ruin. Though you play the whore, O Israel, do not let Judah offend. Do not come to Gilgal, or go up to Beth-aven, and do not swear, as the Lord lives. Like a stubborn heifer, Israel is stubborn. Now will the Lord feed them like a lamb in a wide pasture? Ephraim is joined to idols. Let him alone. Their drink has soured. They have played the whore continually. Her rulers dearly love shame. The wind has wrapped her in its wings, and they will be ashamed because of their sacrifices. Chapter 5. Judgment against Israel and Judah. Hear this, O priests. Pay attention, O house of Israel. Listen, O house of the king, for the judgment is for you, because you have been a snare at Mizpah, and a net spread over Tabor, and a pit dug deep in Shittim, but I will discipline them all. I know Ephraim, and Israel is not hidden from me. For now, O Ephraim, ye have played the whore. Israel is defiled. Their deeds do not allow them to return to their God. For a spirit of harlotry is in their midst, and they do not know the Lord. The pride of Israel testifies against him. Israel and Ephraim stumble in their iniquity. Judah also stumbles with them. With their flocks and their herds they will go to seek the Lord, but they will not find him. He has withdrawn from them. They have dealt faithlessly with the Lord, for they have given birth to illegitimate children. Now the new moon will devour them along with their portion. War, wrath, and repentance. Blow the horn in Gibeah and the trumpet in Ramah. Cry aloud at Beth Aven. Look behind you, O Benjamin. Ephraim will become desolate in the day of punishment. Among the tribes of Israel I make known that which is sure. The princes of Judah have become like those who remove a boundary marker. Upon them I will pour out my wrath like water. Ephraim is oppressed and broken in judgment, because he eagerly followed after vanity. Therefore I will be like pus to Ephraim, and like rottenness to the house of Judah. When Ephraim saw his sickness, and Judah saw his wound, then Ephraim went to Assyria, and sent to King Jareb. Yet he cannot cure you or heal your wound, for I will be like a lion to Ephraim, and like a young lion to the house of Judah. I myself will tear and go away. I will carry off, and no one will rescue. I will again return to my place until they acknowledge their offenses and seek my face. In their affliction they will earnestly seek me. This concludes Hosea, chapters 1 to 5. The book of Hosea only has 14 chapters, so we'll finish it in the next 3 days. Stay tuned. If you don't know Jesus as your Lord, check out 1 Corinthians 15, 2-4, which contains the gospel of our salvation. The only gospel that has the power of God unto salvation today is the gospel of Christ, and is declared by the Apostle Paul, which he refers to as my gospel. 1 Corinthians 15, 2-4. I hope to join you again tomorrow. I hope that you'll come along with me as we read through this exciting book of the Bible. Have a blessed day. Goodbye for now.